Hey, welcome back to PR Playback. This is our weekly segment where we take questions you've submitted through our website about difficult PR challenges that you might be having and try and give you some advice, some guidance on how we might approach those here at Hahn, Texas. This week's question comes from Ethan in Oklahoma. The question itself is simple, but the answer is a little more complex. So we're going to divvy up our response into 3 different PR Playback segments. Let me read you his question. Dear Jeff, I work for a government agency and I have to get our spokesperson ready for a local news investigative story. This particular reporter has a reputation for being tricky and putting people on the spot. What can I do to help our spokesperson avoid traps? In our media training here at Hahn, Texas, led by Russ Rhea, we believe that there are 5 types of questions that reporters can ask, and we've listed those here on our board. They are openings, representatives, push pins, hypotheticals, and offers. So let me welcome in Russ Rhea, our Vice President of Media Services here at Hahn, Texas. And Russ, we're going to talk about openings. And you know, this idea of openings, one of the most difficult kinds of questions because it's so broad.
Yeah, and I think you could pretty much count on that to kick off an interview. In a good sense, they can be something very simple like, so tell me about this, or what would you like people to know about this? But it could also be very negative, and you got to be ready for it to respond with a positive message so you don't start the interview out on the defensive or saying something negative. They could ask something like, how could this have happened? Something really negative to put you on the defensive. And we actually have a couple of examples here of reporters asking openings to kick off interviews.
Right, and those clips that you saw, big, wide open questions can really start an interview off on the wrong foot. But there were some good examples on how to recover and move into your message. I guess the point you always emphasize in media training is have that headline ready.
Yeah, be really set on kicking off the interview with that same headline statement, the number one thing you want the audience to hear, no matter what the question is, and be in that mode to get the interview off on the right foot.
All right, Ethan, thanks for your question. Next time, we're going to take on the representative and push pins, which are very tricky questions. Following that, we'll take on hypotheticals and offers. So we look forward to seeing you back. Appreciate your question. Thanks for tuning in.